Hello. Stephanie Zima here, My Way of Life Coaching, and I help network marketers, online entrepreneurs, and salespeople to get off the emotional roller coaster onto a solid foundation that allows you to build the business of your dreams and crush it. Okay. Every one of us needs a winning mindset. We need confidence, we need resilience, and we need support. That is what it is. And this is what I'm here to provide to you because that is something that I really needed. I needed it and I struggled a long time to develop it on my own. And I want you to not struggle as long. So here I am. Okay. So walking it free. What do you need in order for you to crush it this Black Friday season or this holiday season? It's not just about Black Friday, that's just one of the things, but this holiday season, what exactly do you need? I feel like there's so much information out there that people are getting really confused as to what they are looking to do and what they're needing to do. And here I am going to give you an overview real quick of all the things that especially this season you are going to need to take advantage of all these sales that are coming from your company and that you can then maximize your profits with. Okay. So, first and foremost, you need to have number one, your first thing is a clear strategy. You've got to be very, very clear, step by step, on what exactly it is you want to be doing. You have to be clear in your mind first. You have to see it for yourself. You have to figure out what is your deal going to be? What is your offer going to be? What is it for? Who is it for? What benefits will it give the people? How many people will you need to get what you want to do? What will the leading actions be that you are going to need to take to reach that goal? You have to have that strategy in place. You need to know what you're shooting for. I give you an example. This is something that a clear strategy and a clear goal is something that everyone really needs to be striving. So this morning I was at church. I'm going to give you that quick story. This morning I was at church and we were making placemats for assisted living places for people to take a look at, when they eat on Thanksgiving and on Christmas, to have handmade seating plates or like placemats actually for them so that they can be feeling a little bit joy, right? And everyone was taking their sweet time decorating this and this, and it wasn't going anywhere. Nobody was really putting a lot of effort and speed into it until the leader of that project said, we have a limit of 100. We have to have a benchmark of 100. We need to make 100. And out of the sudden, you could see that this whole room started coloring just a little bit faster, just doing a little bit things a little bit different, and ended up, we hit the number 100 faster, and then we superseded it faster than what it was even imaginable at that first time. Because when we first started it, we were like a 25, right? But as soon as we had a clear number, a clear goal, and a lot of people doing things very clear, this is what we need to do. We need to do the Thanksgiving plates and we need to do the Christmas placemats. Boom, we had it done very, very fast. The same thing goes for your business, okay? You have to have a clear number and a clear strategy. How many people will you need to reach by what time, by what date, and what will you ask them to do, okay, at what time? Because otherwise you just kind of moseying around and you're not going to do what you need to be doing. Okay, number two is you need to have a compelling offer. Most people are not making any sales because your offer is not compelling or clear. If you are not standing out, and again, this is for any kind of market, it can even be a realtor market, right? It can be an online business, it can be anything. If you are not having a unique, irresistible offer that stands out from the competition, you are most likely going to drown in the amount of people. Look at the amount of network marketers, right? So many people are actually going to lose out and then end up quitting because, let's say for this one company XYZ, there's 10 people selling XYZ, and everyone in that little niche, in that little market, is going to see 50,000 different posts from X, Y, and Z. That is why it's important for you to be able to have your brand nailed in and not promote your company. Do not promote the company all the time. Yes, promote the company, but not all the time. Your offer needs to be more than just the company products, because X, Y, and Z people, 100 people are selling the very same product. Why would they buy from you? You need to learn how to be clear on why they need to buy from you. And how do we do this? How do we realize why people should buy from you? I'll give you a very clear example. I am a German person. I am very straightforward. I am like no nonsense kind of person. I do talk very deep, emotional with people. I am very much into everybody's business. I probably will be more direct than it's comfortable for many people, just because I don't have that filter. However, I will also fight for the low one, for the one that really can't fight for themselves. I will be the first one standing in line and fighting for you, right? I'm just that kind of person. Some people will love that. Some people will say, that's my type of person. That is who I need to learn from. This is exactly what I need in my business. This is what I need. I need that type of accountability. Someone who says, excuse me, why didn't you do your stuff this week? How many reach outs did you do? How many did you do? Why didn't you do the others? Some people will find that very judgy. Some people will find that very uncomfortable. Okay, those are not my people. I need to be speaking to those people that really are able to handle when I ask them, how many reach outs did you do? How did I find out what is different about me? By paying attention to what motivated me. Okay. My mentors, I was motivated by the people that would ask me these questions. And yes, was it uncomfortable? Absolutely. It was so uncomfortable because I started realizing I didn't do the work. I didn't do the work. Okay. I did not do the work. I started realizing that I did not hit my numbers the way how I should. And it was uncomfortable as all hell. I'm just going to say it, all hell. It was so uncomfortable. But it also opened doors for me. Why? Because I started being able to think, why didn't I do this? Why am I not hitting my numbers? What is behind that resistance? And when you have a goal that you will not fail, that you will succeed in whatever you put your mind to, you need these people. You need these people that can trigger you so hard that you are going to find out what is underneath. Because if you never find out what's underneath, you can't fix it. And you need to have somebody that is so direct, in my opinion, right? For me, that is what got me through this obstacle that I've had. Now, other people are different. Other people may need somebody that is really more supportive. I am supportive too, but maybe somebody needs to have it a little bit softer. Okay. And that is okay too. But see, when you are working on your compelling offer, you need to be so loud as to who you are and what you have to offer that is unique to you, that other people can make a decision. Do I want to take you on that offer, or do I not? Do I like it or do I not? That is what's important, because that is how you stand out. Guess what? In my in my neighborhood here, there's only one German, and that's me. So the more German I can be, the more I can go after and say, this is who I am and this is what I have to offer to you, the more people can say yes or no. Now, when they say no to me, it hurts. Yeah, it hurts. You have to have enough self-confidence to realize that everybody gets to make their own decision. Okay. And that it's not personally against me. If somebody says no to me, it's not that I have to feel offended because they're not liking me or whatever. It's not about liking. It's not the right shoe size for them, or it's not the right fit. And that's okay. Everybody needs to have the right fit. Okay. Right. So that is number 2. Make sure you have a compelling offer that is unique for you. Number 3, okay, pre-Black Friday warm-up. You need to have somewhat of a warm-up phase, okay? If you have 100 people on your Facebook, for example, and you say, oh, yeah, I've got my list, and now you haven't talked to these people in like forever, and next thing you know, you're going to hit them and say, by the way, blah, 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 Do you want to have the Black Friday sale? They're all going to be like, who are you? And why are you so self centered that you haven't talked to me in months, yet now you want to sell your product? Remember, it's not about them. In that case, if you are acting that way, it's about you. You have commission breath, right? As John Melton always says, you have commission breath. You don't want to have commission breath because it stinks. Now, how can you do it? Check in with them first. That is your warm up phase. You know, from now till Black Friday, you know you're going to have to ask people the question if they are wanting to have this. Use this time right now to warm your market up. Ask them, talk to them, like some stuff on social media, have conversations, and then ask them. This is what I think this is huge, and this is the least sleazy way. Ask them, hey, I know we are going to have Black Friday deals coming up in X, Y, and Z company. Would you be interested in finding out what they are? Don't say you have to buy anything or would you want to know what they are? And if they are, like, you can say, no pressure. I just want to see, the people that I can reach out to about them and let them know. They are not going to have the pressure, but you already have predetermined whether or not somebody is going to be interested. Okay. And the more you can pre-plan this, the better it's going to be. Okay. So that's number 3. Number four would be confidence in the cold market, right? So confidence, you have to have confidence with this. Your mindset needs to be confident. How do you get confident? By practice. I tell you, by practice. You have to try it over and over and over. Remember the focus I was talking about? Have your 5 minutes reach out focus. Do it, do it, do it. 5 minutes turns into 10, 10 turns into 15. The more conversation you have, the more confidence you will also have. The more you know and try out your system, the more confidence you will have. You just have to practice having conversations. And this morning I posted again a picture of me in my bathrobe with hair like crazy and said, this is me as an entrepreneur. I'm failing forward. I don't know. Maybe it's helpful. Maybe it's not helpful. Maybe some people love it. Maybe some people hate it. I have zero idea. I have no control over what you are thinking right now watching this video. What I do have control over, though, is how I will show up. So I will just show up. I will just show up. And the right person is going to see it and find value in it. And the right person is going to decide that this is going to be life-changing for them. And they will take this piece of advice that they're going to hear from me, and they will run with it, and they will change the world for themselves and for their family. Okay. All right. So have the confidence, just fail forward. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. People won't even remember if you made a mistake. People won't even remember tomorrow. They are so busy with their lives. Just do it. Okay. Like Nike says, just do it. All right. Consistency is number 5. You need to have consistency in outreach. If you do not fill this funnel, if it's not constantly filled, you are going to start circling the drain. I have done this mistake for so many years also. I have circled the drain. The same 10 people I would always ask. And all I did was I would reaffirm to myself, there's nobody there. Nobody wants to buy it. Everything is too expensive. And that's not the truth. It's just simply that I circled the drain. Okay. I asked the same people because I didn't consistently get those people into my funnel. Okay, you need new people and reach out to new people in the funnel that you then can work through. And there's more than enough people out there, trust me. More people that you will ever be able to talk to, I promise. Okay, so even if you make a mistake, don't worry about it. Just move on to the next person. If you make a mistake and somebody hates you, move on to the next person. It doesn't matter. There's so many people. Okay. Number 6 is a strong follow-up game. Follow-up. Can't even tell you how many leads I've lost by simply having a sucky follow-up game. It doesn't mean that I'm a bad person. It doesn't mean that I'm like a bad coach. It doesn't mean that any of this. I just have a simple, shitty follow-up game. And if you have watched, I don't know in what video I was talking about it, but you have to be able to look in the mirror and be honest with yourself. What is your strength? But what is your weaknesses? See, my weaknesses was always the follow-up game. I was strong in outreach, and then I would not follow up. Okay. I would not follow up because I was scared to follow up. I was scared that they would say yes. And I was scared to think, how am I going to serve them? And I'm going to fail. And I'm like, all these things. So identify where your thought errors are, identify where your shortcomings are so you can fix it. Okay. Number 7 is have a professional presentation. When someone is going to ask you, yeah, what is it? You need to have something that you can give them. You have to have something that you can show them. Whatever works for you. If the company you're working for does not have a video or a tool, make your own. If, you know, yeah, I mean, I guess you're gonna have to just make your own if you don't have one. If there's no professional presentation from your company, make your own. Figure something out. Make your own, but give them something that they can take a look at. It's a third party validation. Number 8, it would just be having the right mindset. I've touched on that a little bit already. You have to have an overcoming self doubt, overcoming the fear of rejection, and overcoming procrastination mindset. The mindset of failing forward and curiosity. Like if you don't know something, just become curious. That is so important. You have to have this. You need to have that. Okay. Right mindset is everything. And then last but not least, you need to have a retention strategy. Retaining customers is just as important as getting new ones. And so many times we just focus on new ones, but actually retaining the ones can also create new ones for you. If you have somebody that loves your product, okay, and you stay in contact with them and you have some kind of a follow-up retention strategy with them, nurturing, keeping them occupied, like informed about new sales, having a good relationship with them, maybe possibly even becoming friends, serving them in some other way. Not only will they come and reorder from you, but they will also probably likely have such a great experience with those products that they are going to share for you. Whether or not they are building a business, whether or not they are going to convert to become a business builder for you, they will likely say, hey, listen, my friend Stephanie has this and this going on. Boom. Next thing you know, somebody else gets referred to you by someone who doesn't even work the business. And if that's the case, you buy her a cup of coffee, you buy her a little thing, you give her a $10 Venmo gift card or a Starbucks gift card or something to say thank you for the referral. I really appreciate it. Retention is key. You have to have a retention strategy. Okay, so I hope this was helpful to you today. And again, like usual, make sure you drop me comments drop me comments in the comments, or check my link out. Get onto a free consultation with me. Ask me anything. This is what I'm here for. I'm here to help you win faster, and maybe learn from the mistakes that I've made in the past so that you can accelerate a lot faster. Why? Because you matter, your children matter, your family matters, and your finances matter also. Walk it free.